America was not born in one day. Its story began long before independence. Long ago, Native Americans lived on the land. They had rich cultures and traditions. Nature was central to their lives. The land provided food and shelter. Communities lived in balance with nature. Across the ocean, Europe was changing. Kings ruled with absolute power. Ordinary people had few rights. Many suffered under heavy control. Poverty was widespread. Freedom was limited. Opportunity was rare. People dreamed of a better future. Stories spread about a new world, a land of hope and opportunity. Brave explorers crossed the Atlantic. The journey was dangerous. Many never returned. Those who arrived faced new challenges. Strange lands awaited them. Harsh weather tested survival. England began settling colonies. Jamestown was founded in 1607. Life there was extremely hard. Hunger spread quickly. Disease took many lives. Only strong survivors remained. They learned to adapt. More settlers followed. New colonies were formed. Farms slowly developed. Towns began to grow. Trade increased among colonies. 13 colonies were established. Britain controlled them from afar. Laws came from England. Colonists had no voice. This created frustration. Taxes were imposed unfairly. Colonists protested loudly. No taxation without representation was heard. British leaders ignored demands. Tensions grew stronger. British soldiers were sent. Fear spread among colonists. Violence became more common. Trust slowly disappeared. Anger replaced patience. In 1770, tragedy struck. The Boston Massacre occurred. British soldiers fired on civilians. Several colonists were killed. News spread quickly. Public outrage exploded. Resistance gained support. Protests became bolder. Hope mixed with anger. Change seemed necessary. In 1773, another protest happened. The Boston Tea Party shocked Britain. Colonists dumped tea into the harbor. It was a symbol of defiance. Britain reacted harshly. Punishing laws were passed. Colonial freedoms were limited. Unity among colonies increased. People prepared for conflict. War became unavoidable. Fighting began in 1775. The Revolutionary War had started. Colonists formed the Continental Army. George Washington became commander. He inspired discipline and courage. Soldiers lacked supplies. Winter brought suffering. Hunger weakened many men. Yet hope remained strong. Freedom was their motivation. Battles were fierce. Losses were heavy. The army struggled greatly. Still, they refused surrender. In 1776, a bold step was taken. Independence was declared. Thomas Jefferson wrote the document. It spoke of natural rights. Equality was emphasized. July 4th became historic. The world watched closely. Britain rejected the declaration. The war continued fiercely. Many lives were lost. Families suffered greatly. France supported the colonies. This changed the war's balance. Victories became possible. Hope returned strongly. Determination increased. The final battle came at Yorktown. British forces were surrounded. Surrender followed in 1781. Major fighting ended. Independence was secured. Britain recognized the new nation. The United States was born. Celebration filled the land. Pride mixed with relief. A new chapter began. Independence brought new challenges. The government was weak. States disagreed often. Economic problems emerged. Leaders feared failure. A new solution was needed. The Constitution was written. It created a strong government. Power was divided wisely. Rights were protected. The Bill of Rights was added. Freedom of speech was secured. Religion remained free. Citizens gained protections. Democracy became the foundation. George Washington became president. His leadership set standards. Power was transferred peacefully. The nation stabilized. Confidence grew slowly. New states joined the Union. America expanded westward. Settlers moved for opportunity. Native Americans were displaced. Conflict and suffering followed. This left lasting scars. Industry began to rise. Factories replaced farms. Cities expanded rapidly. Workers demanded rights. Slavery remained a deep injustice. Millions were enslaved. This contradicted freedom ideals. Tensions increased. The nation divided. Civil war erupted. It was brutal and deadly. Families were torn apart. Slavery ended at last. Freedom expanded in law. Reconstruction followed the war. Healing was difficult. Progress faced resistance. Equality was delayed. Yet democracy survived. Railroads united the country. Immigration increased rapidly. Cultures blended together. America transformed again. Innovation shaped society. World conflicts emerged. America entered global wars. Soldiers fought overseas. Sacrifice defined generations. Victory came with loss. America gained influence. The Cold War followed. Fear and tension spread. Democracy was tested again. Citizens demanded justice. Civil rights movements rose. Equality was challenged openly. Laws slowly changed. Progress required courage. Technology advanced rapidly. Communication became instant. Education expanded further. Opportunities increased. Challenges evolved. Democracy adapted. Freedom required protection. Responsibility remained vital. Courts upheld the Constitution. Rights were debated. Citizens stayed involved. Diversity strengthened society. Dialogue encouraged understanding. Unity required effort. History guided decisions. The journey continued. Each generation faced new tests. Each shaped the nation. Mistakes taught lessons. Progress followed struggle. Liberty stayed central. Equality remained a goal. Justice required commitment. Democracy needed participation. Hope inspired action. Courage drove change. America remained unfinished. Its story kept growing. New voices emerged. New challenges appeared. Freedom demanded vigilance. Rights needed defense. Citizens carried responsibility. The Constitution guided them. Values shaped choices. Unity preserved strength. The founding was not perfect, but it was powerful. It trusted the people. It encouraged self-rule. It allowed growth. It inspired the world. Democracy evolved over time. Participation remained key. Hope stayed alive. The spirit endured. America looks toward the future, with lessons from the past, with respect for sacrifice, with belief in freedom, with commitment to justice, with unity and diversity, with courage to improve, with faith in democracy, with responsibility shared, with hope renewed. Every citizen matters. Every voice counts. Every vote has power. Every action shapes history. Every generation decides. Freedom must be protected. Democracy must be practiced. Equality must be pursued. Justice must be defended. Hope must be preserved. The American journey